conversation was a bit more like, God, no, please, why? We're going to die if we go to Australia. But she convinced me. She was telling me all about Vegemite.
I've never had it, but I've heard horrible things.
We forgot to visit you.
But we have a really good excuse. Started out because there was this kid who knew where this really big eagle was, and this poacher was like, I want this eagle, but in an Australian accent, and so he kidnapped this kid.
Kidnapped a kid? I mean,
who kidnaps a kid?
Pedophiles, that's who.
These mice came and were like, we're gonna find them.
Those mice were BA.
And they had this really cool seagull that sounded like John Candy.
We were really, that was just like right after we got off the plane. There's this other kid, okay, who the government is trying to take from his family because he's half Aborigine. Consider him basically an orphan, right? But he's got this wonderful foster family. So we had to help them drove these cattle across
all the way across Australia.
All across the continent. And then the Japanese attacked.
And it was like, what? I did not see that coming from the first part of our
No, I mean,
together.
it felt almost like a separate adventure. The drover.
He was really good looking. We drove all the cattle to the boat, and so we got in this boat, and I was like, wow, I feel like, I'm flying, like I'm on top of the world.
Okay, first of all, you're leaving out, it's a huge boat.
It must have had like a leak or something.
The boat started sinking. Yeah, I started getting scared because, people were talking about how there wasn't enough lifeboats and stuff because we're women. Technically almost girls. I mean, we almost, women and child. Women and children first. We're almost like both of those combined.
Yeah,
we're like a woman child.
I was just carded for an R-rated movie.
Yeah, there was these orchestra members.
And they played beautiful music.
They played to the very end. No, like they
I wonder what happened to them.
I don't even know if they got.
I think that cello probably floated. And we took a little jaunt over to New Zealand because we were already in Australia. Might as well go to New Zealand. At some point. It's like right there.
Practically the same country.
Yeah. I found this ring on the ground and I put it on.
And then she disappeared, like vanished.
Then these weird little dudes come running in.
Yeah, these short guys.
Hairy little guys.
Like walking around barefoot, so their feet were all nasty.
And they just never stopped eating. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
They're always eating.
And they
must have some metabolism problems.
They had some kind of thyroid problem. There was this blonde guy. Cheekbones of a Greek god.
There was like a 99.8% chance that he was gay, right?
Yeah, he was probably gay. Because, he kept shooting these looks at this other bearded guy with bearded guy. We were both really drunk.
Well, what's the point of driving in Australia if you're not hammered?
Somehow, in this inebriated confusion, we end up on a starship. There was this one pointy-eared jackass. What was his name? He was Scott. Scott pissed me the hell off because he was running around, ordering everybody around.
This one time, he was like, touched Carrie and she passed out
for
like an hour.
I was just like coming and I was like, hey Scott, how are you doing? Nice to meet you. I was a little drunk, so I was getting a little handsy. Bam, I'm blacked out on the floor. The only cute guy on the ship, okay, Kurt. Yeah. They kicked him off the ship. Just because he was
a bit of a temper. Yelling at
He's
people.
a little bit of a live wire. He's a loose skin. He's a rogue. He's a maverick.
What is that dude, that Scottish dude? Which is
confusing
because Scott and then the Scottish dude.
They're separate people, but there was a Scottish dude. But to be fair to Scott, who I did not like, they did drop us off back in America. Yeah. They didn't put us down back where we came from.
No, we're from Washington.
We're like here.
They dropped us off in San Francisco.
If you're Australian, it's like if we lived in Sydney and then they dropped us off in or another city, or they dropped us off down under.
Yeah, and we wanted to be up top. So we got home, and then we were like, well, we didn't even get to see Rowan.
We cried for days. And hopefully you haven't been eaten by any giant, horrifying animals.
It's pretty rampant in Australia, right?
Yeah, there's a pretty good chance you're already dead by the time that we've made it.
I don't know how anyone in Australia lives.
They all carry big knives.